Cozy fam, welcome back to another video, and it is Friday, March 28th, and we are actually heading out. It's the evening time, and we are going to run to Home Depot to get the supplies to paint the living room. I am feeling a little bit stressed, but I'm trying to stay positive because we had some really great news today that I'm just gonna keep to. We just had some really good news today that I'm gonna keep to myself, and for me and Dan to kind of just enjoy and bask in a little bit. So I'm kind of living on that for the rest of the night, but I am very tired. I went to bed late, woke up early, and we have a lot to do this weekend, and literally just thinking about everything that we have to do has me stressed right now. So I'm trying to get into like my Zen, one moment at a time, 1 second at a time type of feels. Money is also extremely tight. It was a big bill weekend, so I'm a little stressed about that too. So with all of that being said though, doesn't stop the plans, it doesn't stop the ride. We're still on this crazy journey. So let's head out and get to Home Depot and get this weekend started. All right, you guys, we made it to Home Depot. We're back at it again. Gosh only knows how many more times. We're gonna grab what we need for the dreaded painting weekend and then grab some din din, head home, and get started. Say hello to the world.
Hello, people. World.
We just got home and we got Chinese, and y'all, I am not eating all of this, but holy moly. Probably gonna give some to my son.
The last hurrah.
Oh, I know. We're like eating things that we're never gonna be able to have again, and this is one of the pretty good Chinese places around here. Well, I say around here lightly. But we just got home. We are going to enjoy our dinner. Maybe I can convince Dan to tackle his closet before bed. I think that's one less thing to worry about.
Luckily, there's not much in it.
Yeah, well, you just have to neaten it up, really. And then tomorrow's the day.
The living room's getting a facelift.
Not looking forward to it, but you gotta do what you gotta do.
Luckily, we don't have to paint a wall and a half.
I feel like we should test the color.
It's not gonna.
You don't think it's gonna be any different?
No.
Fingers crossed, because I'm not doing it again. So Dan is in the progress of cleaning his closet.
Get rid of my bougie clothes.
I had a little bit of a tummy ache after dinner, so this is his progress so far. Are these clean or dirty?
Those are clean.
Oh Lord, you had to go through all that too then. Like, don't feel bad getting rid of something if you're never gonna wear it again. You know what I mean? Like, even if it was money, we have to get you those velvet hangers.
For my nice shirts.
Yeah. Good morning, Cozy fam, and welcome back to another gloomy, dingy day here in Rhode Island. I look a mess, but that is because we are going to be painting today. So I've just got some scrappy clothes on because I don't want to get anything good ruined. I've got my hair up in a messy bun, and we are going to be tackling the living room. Let me show you guys kind of what's going on. So hold on, I'll flip you guys over. All right, so these are the two walls, this one and this wall over here. This one we're dreading because it's massive. Obviously we're gonna have to pull this stuff out of the way, but we're hoping that the paint that we got last night is going to be close enough where when you meet this corner here, it doesn't show much of a difference. Like, honestly, you guys can see it on camera right now. This is the same paint color in the camera. It does not look like the same paint color at all. That is because the way that the room is set up, this just has a different shadow to it. But in person, it looks the same. Like, that's crazy. Come look at this on camera. It's funny.
Yeah, well, don't forget.
See it? It doesn't look like that in person, but...
Right, but over time, paint color fades.
Yeah, I know that. So who knows?
Look,
maybe they did it.
See that? That's
the second coat,
The second one,
That's
not the
the-
matte one.
and that is like super close.
Yes, but if you look on the camera, you can see a big difference.
Well, yeah.
The camera shows it. So anyway, we're hoping that when we paint with the new color we got, that when it meets this crease, it's going to be close enough where it looks like the same paint color,
At
hopefully.
this point,
Fingers crossed. Otherwise, we're going to have some crazy accent walls.
it is what it is. Just want to sell the house.
So that is what's on the plan for today. I don't think I'm going to show you guys us painting. I think what I'll do is I'll just do a little check-in when we make some progress. We do have to clean up the plaster area. I'm going to wipe that down.
I already did.
Oh, you already did it?
I've been cleaning the walls since you were in there.
Oh, I wasn't in there that long.
I already
Okay,
did
cool.
I Swiffered the corners and the top.
But I
of
thought you
both.
wanted to, didn't you want to wash this down with like a water rag? Anyway, you guys, yeah, so we'll probably start with this small wall here and then we'll work on this one after. And I will check in with you guys once we make some progress. We have to put the tarp down, prep the tools, that sort of thing, and then get going. All right, you guys, update on the wall. So we have painted this whole wall, it's drying. And we did like this little doorway area, and now we're moving on to this wall. Little nervous about the plaster spot. I think we might have made a boo-boo. Probably should have primed it first.
Too late.
So we'll see how that goes. But this is like, it's still drying a little bit darker than this wall over here. But I'm hoping once it's like seamless, it will look pretty close. We shall see. But moving on to wall number 2. Time check is 11:35, I think. So we're making good time. All right, Cozy Fam, update. It's done. So I'm gonna try and put myself in the middle of the frame. So this is the wall that was painted. It's still drying, so that's why it looks a little funky. The wall behind me is the natural wall. We didn't touch that one. That was the color that was always there. So we're gonna wait for it to dry and see what it looks like. This one has had a little bit more time to dry. It does look a little bit darker to me than it did before. But if I kind of pan, let me see if I can show you guys. So say hi, Dan. So if I kind of pan, this is what we painted, and over here is not painted. So from the camera's point of view, it looks pretty close. So we're gonna let it do its thing, let it dry, and I will update you guys maybe tomorrow once it's had time to like fully dry and set, and I'll show you guys the final result. But
I think we'll be all right.
Dan's confident that I'm overthinking and it'll be fine.
I agree too.
Florida.
You agree too?
Yes.
Florida vibes.
So, yeah, but it's painted and it's just barely new now. So we got all this done before, like within the first half of the day, which is great. So then we can move on to other things. Eat first and then maybe the garage. Good morning, Cozy Fam. It is Sunday and it is another gloomy, rainy, dreary day outside. So it's another day of the new camera being in pure video settings mode, but hey, it is what it is. I just got out of the shower and we have a lot to do today. Already exhausted thinking about it. Went to bed really late too, so but I am feeling like a little bit refreshed after my shower and just want to get going on the day. A friend of ours actually brought us a ton of boxes from her job, so we didn't have to go buy more boxes as of right now anyway. So thank you so much to Chris for bringing those over for us. I know she watches these videos, so thanks, girl. We are going to be utilizing those today for sure. I am going to go in the house and show you guys the progress that we made yesterday with like the paint and where we're at. Keep in mind the lighting is awful right now. It's just really dark and gross outside. I'm actually in my breezeway where there's a ton of natural light. That's why I'm out here recording this clip, so you guys can just have better lighting. But when we go inside, it's going to be like super dark, so I just want you guys to be prepared for that. I'm going to show it to you the best that I can. And also keep in mind, paint looks different with lights off and with lights on, so do with that what you will. So I'll update you guys with that. I think I'm also going to update you on my lists. I'm going to show you those real quick. And then we are going to get tackling with the day. We have someone coming to pick up a shelf. My mother-in-law is coming to get the snowblower. And then we just have a ton to do inside. The basement, the garage, my son's room. I wanted my daughter to go through the rest of her old clothes and then a few other things throughout. So we're going to be like tackling this bit by bit throughout the entire day. So yeah, and then I don't know when the next time is you guys are going to see me. I'll probably try and record a little bit tomorrow and Tuesday, but Wednesday is the pictures. The kids are home tomorrow. Tomorrow is one of those professional days, so I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to be able to show you guys tomorrow, but I will try to at least check in. Let's go see the update with the paint. Okay, so as you can see, it is very dark in here right now, but I want to show it to you guys without any lights on. This is the final result. You can see more of a difference on the camera than you can in person, but there is still a slight difference. I don't think it's super catchable to the eye though. Like when someone's walking in, like me standing here looking at this, looks fine. So, you know. Now with the sunlight, it might end up looking a little bit different, but even like, it's crazy because like this wall, we didn't paint this wall, but it looks like we did. So keep that in mind too. Like this looks like a totally different color because of the shadowing. And then we also painted this wall. So this is the other wall we painted. It honestly, y'all, it looks almost identical. It looks almost identical to the back wall right now, which is fantastic. Again, different lighting will show it in different ways, but yeah. And then we ended up moving this stuff back. I was having issues with this last night and now it's bothering me. I think I'm gonna have to put it back. Dan's gonna kill me, but what? I'll move it myself then. So I was trying to figure out how I had this last time. Dan was like, this was on the second shelf. Like, I felt like he was right, but it wasn't lining up the way it was the first time I put it there. But now this feels clustered and I don't like it. So I think I'm gonna shift this over a little bit and figure out, like I'm gonna finagle it somehow to go over the plug. Because I also think too, no one wants to see a plug sticking out. So I'm gonna fix that. But other than that, this is what it looks like. And then the TV, I'll show you guys from the back of the room. So this is what it looks like from the back corner. Khaleesi, say hi. From here, it looks perfect. Looks great. So we're happy with it. It's close enough. Thank goodness for that. All right, Cozy Fam, so really quickly, so I can get on with the day, I just want to go through my notes just a little bit to show you guys where we're at, what I updated. I am going to put it up on the screen right over here, and I'm going to show you guys what I've done. Okay, so we're gonna go into my folders. And then the first thing I want to show you guys is our May trip. So you guys already saw this and we started working on a budget. And then this is kind of just like a general to-dos list of stuff we want to do. I want to update this because I got it last night. I'm so excited. And then this is kind of like our general itinerary. I am still working on this. We haven't planned all of our tours yet, but we're making a lot of progress. So I'm really excited about that. I'm also excited because we're going to be able to go to Yellow Dog Eats again. I'm so excited for that. We're going to be doing that on the 13th. So we haven't been back there in a while. And then the other thing I want to show you guys is our major list. I haven't done a finalized apartment tour yet. We're almost there. But if I go into selling to-dos and go to the housing listing prep, this is everything. This is where we're at. So we still have quite a bit to do in the garage. I would say like I checked off about half, which is nice. We are getting rid of the snowblower today, which honestly, I don't even know if I put that in here. A lot of this is just like trying to clear out the trash and fixing up the piles as best as we possibly can, and like hanging things up or like placing them along the sides of the walls if we can. So
That's what a lot of that is. And then Skyla's room is pretty good. A lot of this stuff actually can't even get done yet. It's not until like closer down the line, like after photos. But we do need to work on her laundry. And I want her to clean up her closet a little bit. And I'm going to vacuum and dust either tomorrow or Tuesday. And then our room is pretty much done. I only have to do one section in the bedroom where my mirror is, and then just vacuum and dust. Oh, and I want to like dust, like when I dust off my shelves, I want to like clean up that shelving unit too that we have. But everything else in the bedroom is pretty much good. The twins room, all we have left to do is the cube and then vacuum and dust. I want to do like a little bit more in the closet just so we can get a few more things up into the closet. But theirs is pretty much good to go. And then the living room, we have made so much progress. I'm so excited. Basically, anything left to do for the living room is really for me to do during the week after today. So we can probably leave the living room as is now. Then Aiden's room, the shelving situation, that happens later. We're not doing that now. But we're going to go upstairs and compound and paint those spots today. So that's happening today. The kitchen, there's a ton to do, but honestly, a lot of the stuff I can't do until like tomorrow or Tuesday because we use it daily. I will probably try and tackle maybe like cleaning out and purging some of the cabinets, maybe like cleaning out the microwave because that doesn't get that doesn't get dirty that fast. Maybe even tackle the fridge. So there are some things that I can do today if I decide to, but we're going to see what timing looks like. The front yard is pretty much good to go. We found like a small patch on the roof of moss, but I don't know if we're going to have time to hit it with the power washer today, unfortunately, because it's raining. At the backyard, we just have to pick up dog poop. The basement is another big project for today. So we want to like reorganize and purge stuff. And I think we're probably going to bring down the big sweeper broom and just try and sweep up a little bit. And just get down there reorganized. We don't necessarily have to bring things up from the garage, from the basement into the garage. I just want to get it so like when people come in the house to tour the basement, it doesn't look messy. We just want it to look more organized. The bathroom, all we have left to do is the deep cleaning of the tub, the toilet, and the sink. That's going to come probably Tuesday. And then other miscellaneous stuff, I just have to sweep and mop in some other areas. I want to also work in the front door area today if we can get to that. And then we're hoping to maybe get the caulking job in today too. So lots of things that we have to do today specifically. I actually wrote down a to-do list just for today, and this is everything. It's a lot. It's a lot. I took my shower this morning, so that's done, and the towels are done. So 2 things down, a bunch more to go. And then I know I mentioned in a previous vlog about adding a budget. We are starting to work on that. I don't want to show you guys those numbers. However, you can see in the project up folder that I've got selling budget spending and then moving budget spending. So we are working on those numbers. That's an ongoing project. And like I said, I do want to finish apartment hunting and narrowing down our list and booking things. Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on those lists, just an overall status update. That is where we at as of today, Sunday, March 30th. I cannot believe tomorrow is April 1st. Insane. Without further ado, I am not going to blab anymore. I've been talking so much in these past few vlogs. A lot of it is just wanting to catch you guys up and keep you updated. So I know it is needed, but it's a lot. So I'm trying not to do it too much in this one. We are going to head upstairs and get working in there because that stuff needs to get done so it's time to dry throughout the day, and then we can focus on everything else. So yeah, we also, I don't know if did I say this earlier in this segment, but we have some people coming to pick up some things today too. So we also have company coming over. So need to, have myself put together. So yeah, that is where we're at. Let's get going.
Okay, midday update. It is after 1 o'clock now. Feeling very behind. I'm not like at the stressed point yet, but I feel like I'm getting there. Cleaned all this out. This looks great now. I'll show you guys. I'm not sure if I'm gonna move these back here and move this back over here, or if I'm just gonna leave it the way it is, or maybe like just put that over there. I don't know yet, but. All right, and then we pretty much finished Aiden's room. There's a couple more spots that we just have to wait to dry and finish up, but that is done. Good one, Daniel.
What?
Aiden's room.
Oh yeah.
Finally.
Yeah, finally. Woo.
Took
Don't
long.
have to paint no more.
It took a long time, but we also had to stop because your mom came to get the
Yeah.
snow blowers gone. Woo!
One more thing that I have to worry about. Anybody want a lawnmower? Give me a call.
So now I want to get all of these boxes downstairs, I think. We're just gonna like store all the boxes that we're gonna be using for the move down there. And then we gotta go out in the garage and tackle that beast. But next up is the basement. I got a load of laundry in, finished the foyer, did Aiden's room. There's definitely still plenty more to do, but we have a small dent. But I wish we were a little bit further along at this point, but just gonna keep moving. Okay, basement check-in. Piles. This is all trash. This is the designated trash pile. This is gonna be kind of like the area that's staying, except for the stuff that's on that. All this stuff right here is staying with the house. Trying to get rid of that. This is all keep. Everything on this shelf is keep, along with the tables. Listed these up for free, and now we're working over here. This area is a disaster because it got wet. Well, not the items, but the area. I think it's the first time we've touched over here since the flood, but we are trying to get rid of that table. I gotta go through all this. We gotta go through that. I don't know, I feel like we did this like quicker. This went like decently okay.
Because it's mostly trash.
I mean, yeah, maybe that could be why, which is like, I guess it's a good thing. Not for a week down the road, but for right now, that's a good thing. But I'm just saying, like, I felt like we were gonna be at this for much longer. Like, I felt like we were gonna be over in that area still, and we're already making our way over here. So that's good. You guys, it's done. I never thought I would see the day, if I'm being totally honest. Time check, 3:32 in the afternoon, and we have now done the entire basement, upstairs, some laundry, the front door area. We did it, y'all. The only thing left to do now is the garage. So this side is everything we're keeping except for that white shelf over there. And then this side, get rid of and leaving for homeowners, except for this small little area right here is, we're keeping that too. And then all of this is garbage. That's a lot of crap. Yeah, well, you know. I am hoping we will eventually figure out what to do with all of that stuff behind me. It's a lot. And that's the second pile. We have a whole another pile in the garage that needs to go. Originally, we were planning on buying a dumpster. Ton of money. But I don't know, we might end up having to do it. I don't know. I think I'm delusional at this point, you guys. But that is the update. I don't know when the next time is I'm gonna be checking in. It may not be until tomorrow, but I feel like we made a lot of progress today. I feel good. We still need to go out and putt around in the garage. But other than that, I say we did dang good today, babe.
You okay?
Did okay.
Better than I expected to.
Yeah, I think so. We're tired. Dan's head hurts.
Nowhere near where I want to be, but it's worth it.
But I think it's at the point now where like it's decent for people to come in down here and walk around. Like that was the biggest thing. Besides the dust and stuff, like there's like, you know, dust and spider webs around, and a part of me kind of wants to go around and clean it all up. But I mean, it's a basement. It's expected.
That has this house.
It's expected. So that is where we are at. I don't know where the rest of the day is going to take us. We've got some other furniture we're getting rid of. And I guess I will check in with you guys tomorrow. most likely. I don't know. Maybe we can get some gaming. Do you think we're actually going to be able to play some video games tonight?
I haven't played video games in a month.
It's been insane. Like every time I try to sit down, I think it's maybe for like 30 minutes, and you're usually at work. But like at night, we haven't sat down and just like played video games.
I gotta play some Call of Duty and take out some frustration.
All right, guys. I'll see you in the next check-in. Hey, Cozy fam, good morning, and welcome to a new day. We are into Monday, and I am feeling it. My body hurts. I'm exhausted. My brain is pretty much shutting down as far as like processing. I don't think I'm getting sick. I think I'm just like, I've just been pushing so hard, and Dan has been amazing. He's been doing it just as much as I am. Yesterday kind of like was a little bit of the brink for us, just physically drained. Or drained in general, honestly. Yesterday, my feet, my legs, my knees, all of that was hurting. Today, it's my back, and my knee is still bothering me after 4 days now. I hope I didn't like do anything to it. Not like to the point where I can't walk, but I definitely am struggling. So I have a massive list of things to do today, and I don't honestly know how much of it I'm going to get done. I did attempt to try and do some editing this morning and applying to a couple of jobs, but that has completely backfired on me. I'm having trouble. My iPad is completely full. Like my storage is kaput. And all last week I spent cleaning and clearing and moving things around and deleting things, and it's still like yelling at me. It's still yelling at me like, you have too much stuff on here. Like I can't do anymore. My iPad is not very large. It's a 256 gig. So I do all of my edit. I do everything on my iPad. It's also 5 years old now. So it's getting to the brink of like just not being able to perform the way that I need it to perform, I think. So a new iPad might be in the future, but I have to at least wait until we sell this house and move. So I'm trying everything I can to get all of these videos edited and uploaded for you guys, but I definitely have hit a snag. There's going to be a delay in videos because of this issue. So who knows when this video has gone up, but it could be many days later. That's why I'm putting the dates in on these videos, so that way you guys know when they occurred. So that took up more time than I wanted to this morning. Then I was also trying to apply to a couple of jobs, and one of the jobs that popped up I was really interested in. It's a huge application. Like I have to sit down on my full-on iMac and go through each question and answer it as best to my ability. So I started working on it, and as I'm working on it, I'm realizing, oh my God, this is taking forever. This is a really long application. There was like 30 questions, and they were like detailed questions. So I was like, there's no way, like this is taking up too much time. It's literally 10 o'clock already, and I'm just about to get started with my day, and I feel like I've gotten nothing done. I had to walk away from the editing and the job. I just had to, because I have to get this stuff done in this house, because we only have 2 days until Brooke is here for photos. So we're in my room because I am now going to be tackling this. This should not take me very long, and then we'll shift to right behind you guys, where I kind of have you standing right now, and clean up this area as well. And then the bedroom is going to be pretty much done. The only thing left to do in here is going to be sweep and vacuum. This room will be good to go. So I am going to work on this shelf, and then I am going to show you like the area behind you guys, and then work on this, and I'll just show you like quick little before and after. So here's your before. I have a picture frame, some figurines. I moved my books over here. Those will probably stay. I gotta figure out what to do with this stuff, reorganize these books, and then I have to decide what I'm doing. There's some stuff on the bottom down here that I have to decide what I want to do with. So that is what I'm working on now. I will come back when I am done with that and show you guys the result, and then we'll switch our gears over to right in front of me. All right, you guys, I finished the shelf. She's all cleaned up, and I moved things around. This shelf is still a major bookshelf. I didn't do anything new here, or here. I just gave it a little bit of a clean. I do have to still take the Swiffer duster to up here and clean that, but everything else is all set. Then as we work down, I moved like an old bin that I had here with some other extras, cleaned that off and moved my 2 figurines over here. And then I have some more books right here, basically fantasy stuff, so like Harry Potter and Disney. And then down here is my extra stickers, and I need to find these a new home when we move, because them being over here, I keep forgetting I have them, but every time I go through them, I'm like, oh my god, these are such good stickers, I can't get rid of these. I did actually purge 2 books though, so I managed to clean up a few things, combine some stuff, and then like narrow down from 5 books to 3. So that was taken care of, and I moved them from the bottom shelf to this one just so they'd be a little bit higher, so they'd be a little bit more in my view. And then this was just an empty shelf, and I figured I would just put Eeyore there. So Eeyore is chilling on the bottom shelf there instead of being on the floor, and she is done. I feel like when I like step back and take a look from a distance, I really like it. Like, I think it looks well put together, and like I said, the only thing I have to take care of is that top shelf right there, but I need Dan to come in with his tall arms so he can fix that for me. So now we're gonna shift over to this corner here. This is my little like get ready nook in my bedroom. We've got some picture frames that are gonna stay on the walls. I need to clean up the mirror and take these things down. I love having them on my mirror. However, for pictures and showings, I think I need to clean it off and make it look more mainstream. I think I am going to keep my bag back there, but I want to clean up this stuff, go through all of this jewelry back here, and I'm probably gonna move the plant to behind the mirror so it's not like sticking out in the main walk area. And then I also just want to clean this up. In an ideal world, I feel like I would just move all this now. However, I don't really have another place or home for this at the moment, unless I were to move it into the bathroom. But like I said, like this is where I put on my jewelry and my perfume, so I kind of need this area to be what it is. I just want to clean it up a little bit. So that is what we are doing next. And then once it's all done, I'll come back and show you guys. This is my laundry. This is all that's left, you guys. So once I am done finishing working in this area, I am actually going to put the last load of laundry in. I guess I could probably keep this in here. There's actually a liner in the bottom of this basket that's supposed to cover the whole basket, so it looks a little bit nicer. So I suppose I could keep this in here if I really wanted to, but I might be able to get it in there, possibly in that back corner, either that or over on that side. Now that the closet's cleaned out, I don't know. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna like play with it and figure out what I want to do, because laundry never stops. This is gonna be filled constantly. Also too, like I could just move it in and out of the closet during like photos, and then again during showings. So it doesn't have to be like permanently in the closet, you know? So that is what we are working on next. And then we're gonna be done, y'all. I can't believe it. The bedroom's gonna be done, except for some quick floor cleanup. Okay, you guys, I finally finished this space. I don't know if it's the cleaner that I'm using or the paper towel, but my mirror doesn't even look like I got everything off of it. I don't know. But anyway, I decided to keep my pictures up. Hopefully that's okay. And then I cleaned up the back and got rid of a bunch of pieces of jewelry. Put the plant in the back there. Cleaned all of this up, made it a lot neater. And the last load of laundry is now in the washing machine, including the little insert that goes with this, the cloth insert where the clothes go. I decided to wash that too. So we did it. It is finally done. Feel like I could finally like check one room off the list, which is fantastic. Besides vacuuming and sweeping, I just have to get rid of these things. This is, well, some of it's trash and some of it has to go in its place, and then we can move on. I also just wanted to do a quick check-in like this too, y'all, because you guys, I'm so tired. My hand is hurting. So like I've been to a couple different doctors to look into arthritis or carpal tunnel. They said no, I don't have carpal tunnel, so it must be arthritis, because arthritis won't show up in the imaging that they had done. And every now and then my hand, especially my fingers, like my pinkies really bother me right now. they just cramp up when I'm cleaning, and that just happened. So my hand is now bothering me on top of everything else. The bedroom is done. We can go and check a couple of those things off of the list, including some laundry. I am sneezy and gross because of dust. Once I check off the things that we did do on the list, I want to go through the rest of the list and see where I can move to next. There's a lot I need to do, and one of the main things I wanted to do today was clean the walls and the handrails. But because my hand is cramping now, probably not a good idea to do that. That might be something that I have Dan help me with later. So I'm going to revisit the list and try to knock off a few more things before lunchtime. I also promised the twins I would sit down and play a little bit of Roblox with them because they're home today. So I do want to give them a little bit of my time as well. So today is just chaotic and all over the place, and I already can't wait for bed. I'm so tired. All right, you guys, I don't know how much I'm actually going to get done out here. I'm just not feeling great. I'm not sure if it's because I'm like super fatigued, or if it's because I'm hurting, or if I'm like actually coming down with something, but I do want to at least attempt this. My son is actually going to help me for a little bit. Obviously, we're not going to be able to do all of this. I'm going to need my husband's help at some point, but I think like I'm hoping that me and Aiden can at least kind of reorganize and finagle things a little bit better. Let me show you what the chaos looks like right now. Okay, so this is what we're working with right now. I would like to like try and clean this up, like over there in that corner, to like try and get these things like closer up against the wall. This is our enormous pile of trash, including this desk. This mattress and box spring are going to the compost in 2 days. So I would like to try and get those over here and move these that way. So that way at least the mattress and box spring are up near the front. That stuff back there is all keep. I just need to like move around and reorganize a couple of things. So we'll see what we can get into. I do possibly have someone coming to pick up this stuff maybe. So if that's the case, I want to try and make this look a little bit more presentable. Also, my stomach is acting up, so we'll see how far I get here. All right, you guys, I know it doesn't probably look like we did anything, but we really did. All of the trash bags have their own designated area now up against that wall. And then this is all trash and get rid of too, like this right here. And that has like, those are like things that are not in trash bags that are bigger that we couldn't really put into anything. So that has its own section. Then back here from like this stand and over, that is all stuff that we're keeping. So that's the keep area. And then the keep area is gonna kind of swing over to this side. And we're trying to get rid of this. So hopefully someone comes and takes it at some point. I thought someone would be like jumping at the bit at this, but nope. What?
The Mountain Dew is not part of the keep.
No, no. Well, it is keep, but it's for now. But then we have like a little bit of an area to bring some of the stuff from the living room out. So we can probably stack some stuff on this desk and then put a few more things over in that area right there. So it's still going to be full, but at least it has some organization to it. And then I'm going to be getting rid of this mattress and box spring in a couple days. I feel better now that it's not so like bleh.
Cluttered.
Well, it's still cluttered, but at least it's like controlled cluttered.
Kind of.
I don't know. However you want to put it. All right, y'all. End of the day update. Honestly, I want to cry. Like, we're just so tired and overwhelmed. We got a lot done today. I have a lot of deep cleaning to do tomorrow. I have no idea how I'm going to do it all because my back is killing me. And I'm kind of just like, I'm kind of done. At this point in the game, I am literally like beyond forcing myself. I cannot wait until Wednesday's over and Thursday we can just do nothing. Like I feel like I'm at the brink of tears because like it's just a lot. It's just a lot. And the crazy thing is, like, yes, we've been a little stressed, but like we haven't been like stressed, like fighting stressed, negativity stressed, not like that. Just it's a lot. It's a lot. I actually think I'm gonna give myself a reading tonight. I want a bedtime message. So, but I wanted to show you all of the progress that we got done today. We did do more in the garage, which I showed you guys in the previous clip. And then I finally got my daughter to tackle some of her room. Hopefully by Wednesday morning, it'll be good enough for photos. She's been tough. So we climbed that mountain. And my son's been great. He's been doing what he needs to do in his room. He's been fantastic. The twins' room is done. I just have to clean it. And our room is finally done. I just bagged up the last donation bag. Holy crap, y'all. Like, it's crazy. So I'll show you that in a second. And we moved all of the boxes that were ready to go out into the garage out there. And yeah, Dan's been banging out dishes. And now he's helping me clean the railings because they need a scrubbing, like a hardcore scrubbing. So let me show you. We got all the bags out of the closet and into a box. So that's all cleaned up. I put my undergarments in the closet finally. And look at this, y'all. Empty basket. Clean. Neatened up. And then back here, no piles. It's wonderful. These are my PJs. Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna clean off my desk tomorrow. I have to plan, but yeah, I can't believe it. We did it. So the bedroom is all set and good to go. So there were boxes and stuff all over here, and there was a bag of trash and a cart that was holding things over there. We cleaned all that up. This still has a few more things to go in it, and then there is one more box in the front room that I'm just saving out here because it's for like electronic-y type stuff. So I think that'll be all right. And Dan is helping me clean. Ooh, that Fabuloso stuff worked awesome.
How clean that is.
Oh my god, that stuff worked so good. Thank you, Melissa, for the recommendation on the Fabuloso. Holy mackerel.
I saw what?
Right? That worked so good.
Honey,
Don't go dirtying up my handrails, children, with your dirty fingers.
I won't.
Look at how clean. Crazy. That's insane how dirty that wall is. So anyway, that is the progress. This is all good to go. This is my bag of ears that has to go out in the garage. We did it. We did it, guys. Tomorrow is like the day of deep cleaning. We've got the water bottles, dishes. I have to clean and reorganize under here. And Dan has to do the stove. And I want to neaten up some of the cabinets. Not a huge deal, but I do have to clean up this section. It's insane. And tomorrow is fridge day. I really wanted to get the fridge done today, but unfortunately that didn't happen. Tomorrow's a new day. Hopefully we can get it done. So on that note, you guys, that is it for today. I'm honestly not sure how much I'm gonna show you guys tomorrow. I will show you what I can. I might pop in and talk and chit chat a little bit, but it's just gonna be more of the same. Honestly, it's just gonna be a lot more of me. Tomorrow is like I said, my deep cleaning day. So the fridge clean out, sweeping, mopping, washing, dusting, like all the rooms, all the things. And I have no idea how I'm going to do it because my back and my knee and my feet are just like screaming at me. Hopefully I will sleep a little bit better tonight and I'll be able to get what I need to get done. So I will see you guys in the morning. picture quality isn't probably as good as it usually is lately because I'm on my front camera, but I wanted to do like a little chat. I've been like really in my feels, like yesterday and today, this morning, and I had to take this morning to just plan and journal. I'm feeling a little lighter because I was able to release some of those emotions, but it doesn't mean today is going to be easy, you know. Tomorrow is officially picture day for the house. I'm feeling like we're not going to be ready, even though like Dan has been freaking amazing, especially like over the last like 2 or 3 days when when I started losing momentum, and like he's been incredible, like nothing short of incredible. Like really, you guys, seeing his motivation overcome his stress because he's just so excited and ready. I haven't seen this side of him in a really long time, you guys, and I love it. I've missed it, you know, and now I want him here all the time. Like I texted him this morning and I was like, I miss you. Can you leave work early? Like I want you to come home. So I knew that this move would bring us closer together. And it would create feelings in me that maybe I haven't felt in a long time if it was truly meant to be. And this kind of just proves that. But he's just been really great, you know, especially considering he's at work 10 to 12 hours a day. Well, not 12, but like about 10, 11 hours a day. And then comes home and he's just been pushing and helping me because I'm beat. Like, unfortunately, like I have medical things that slow me down, and you know, he's just been really, really great at picking up my slack. So when I get up in the morning after he's at work, I get into these feelings where I'm like, okay, what can I do? I got to get so much done, because like I want him to see that I'm trying to match his energy as best as I possibly can, because I'm so grateful for him at night. You know, I want him to see that I'm trying, but I feel like nothing I do throughout a full day compares to what he does at night after a 10-hour shift at work. And he has a physical job too, so like it's not like he sits at an office desk all day. So I just like, I put this pressure on me, even though he says I don't have to, but like I do put that pressure on me because I want him to see that and I want to match that, you know. And we're just tired. I'm tired. It's hitting me. It hit me yesterday, and yeah. But we did get a lot done between yesterday and the day before, especially last night. Dan went ham last night. So today, I really need to focus on the kitchen. I need to do the fridge. I want to clean off the windowsill. Dan said he was going to take care of the sink and the stove tonight when he got home, but I have to sweep, mop, vacuum, and all of those things kill my back. My back is okay right now, so I'm going to at least attempt those things and see how far I get. So I think my plan is just to start, and then Dan's gonna, so basically tonight is the bathroom, the stove, and under the kitchen sink. Those are like the main things for tonight, and Dan has said that he's gonna do most of that, but obviously I'll help, you know, how I can. Today, like I said, I want to focus on the kitchen, clean up the counters, do the dishes, clean the sink. I want to completely go through the fridge and like outside and on top of it, and then sweep, Swiffer, vacuum, dust, all of those things. I know this sounds like simple, easy stuff that can be done in an hour or two, but it does mess with my vertigo and my sciatica, especially because I had a headache this morning. That there's always a chance that those things will bring that back. So we will see how far I can push myself. I would love to go slow and take it as easy as I possibly can, but the truth is if I do that, I'm never gonna finish. It's already almost 11 o'clock. I'm gonna finish my tea and my late breakfast really quick. I think I'm just gonna pop in and update you guys here and there. I don't think I'm gonna record any like speed cleans. Maybe I'll pop in like a few little clips, like one of me doing the fridge. I don't know. Editing, Jess, do your magic. But I'll see you guys in a little while when I check in. When I tell you that the rest of the day went to utter chaos, it is now 11 o'clock at night, and my realtor messaged us saying, well, this is gonna have to go, and this has to go, and this needs to go. We didn't even eat dinner. It is 11 o'clock at night. Like, this is the kitchen. There's like nothing left. Except for like over here in the corner, but she's like, there can't be anything on the counters. I'm like, I will show you guys all the progress in the morning, but I'm going to bed. Good morning, Cozy fam. It is picture day. Never thought I would say that in a context other than like kids picture day, but here we are. Today is going to be the last day of this video. I cannot wait to do nothing. I would be lying to you guys if I didn't say that I cannot wait until photos are over. I go out and do my DoorDash shift tonight, and then I come home and do literally nothing from the time I come home and all day tomorrow. I will be taking a break from vlogging for a little while. My mom is coming over tomorrow. We're going to spend some quality time together. And I'm just going to decompress over the next few days. If you guys want to keep up to date with what I'm doing and what's going on, I'll probably post here and there on Instagram over on my stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you go and follow me. The links are down below. But I want to show you guys everything we've done. The only thing I have left to do right now is to fix up the couch cushions and move the 2 boxes that are on the floor in the living room. And then we are officially done. So anything else that's like left out and just chilling, we're gonna have to like move throughout the photo session because we're a family of 6 and I have nowhere to put any of this other stuff. So I am gonna take you through the house really quick and show you everything that we've done, give you an overview. I am not gonna show you the upstairs kids' rooms just because I like to keep their rooms private over here on YouTube, but they did do a lot of work themselves up there, and you know, I'm thankful. You know, it took a lot to get my daughter to finally get in gear and do what she needed to do, but she finally finished up last night. Massive procrastinator, that one, but it's done. So I'm just going to show you the downstairs and go over the plan for today, and then we'll just get into the day. All right, so I'm going to start in the kitchen. So I moved some of these magnets around and I cleaned the fridge. She said that these magnets are probably going to have to come down. That's fine. I'll just take them off and reset it myself. But I wasn't gonna take them all off now. I'm probably gonna have to throw away those cupcakes, but this is the counter. She said some stuff can be removed digitally. Would have been nice to know that last night when we were both going insane. But everything is gone. All the medicine is off of the windowsill. This is cleaned out. We moved the blenders that were here to a box to take with us because we don't really use them that often. Husband cleaned the stove, and over here is cleaned off. We sort of cleaned the coffee table. I can't really get it any cleaner than that. And then the table has been cleared off and reset. So that is the kitchen. I am gonna throw on some wax melts before I leave because I do have to run an errand this morning with my friend Melissa, but let's move on. I dusted like all in the crevices, all in the hallway. Here is the bathroom. This bathroom's a pain. I hate tile bathrooms, and may the force be with you to whoever buys this house and has to deal with a fully tiled bathroom. But empty back here. Deep cleaned the walls, the toilet, the sink, cleaned off the mirror last night. And we deep cleaned the shower for like showings. And then we moved the towels. So they used to hang on the outside of this and my husband just flipped them onto the inside. So that is the bathroom. I swear, I can't go in any room without this dog trailing me. Khaleesi, go lay down. Yep, that is the bathroom. And then you guys already saw the closet statuses.
Did I update you on my husband's? I think I did. He's got a lot of stuff, but it's much better than what it was. The twins' room, I have to make their beds before I go, but this is what it looks like. The twins' room, like, they're kids, like, they have stuff, you know what I mean? So, like, I can't move everything. Like, this is their artwork and their rewards, and, you know, I can probably move the baby monitor. That's no big deal. We can take that off. But, like, we vacuumed, we dusted, and then this is the angle from this side. Like I said, I just have to make the beds. But yeah, and then we go into the bedroom. The bedroom is all neatened up. I just have to move these. I'll probably just hold them for photos. The bedroom is all set. I don't know if she's gonna have me move this pile. She might want me to move that. But other than that, like, I think we're pretty good to go in here. I vacuumed last night and dusted. Hopefully she doesn't ask me to move Shrine over there, my little tarot card. I literally just pulled my April spread this morning and I don't see, so hopefully we can leave that. But that is the bedroom. And then, yeah. And then finally, the living room. This is where we're at with the living room. It's a lot of stuff. Like I said, I have to move this box, and then there's a box over here that I have to move, and hubby forgot some vacuum spots, so I gotta dust those spots really quick. But I just dusted in here, so all that's cleaned up. I'm gonna start some wax melts. I'm gonna move my electronics. I just picked up and wiped down my desk area, and hopefully she doesn't make a comment about these, because you know what, I don't care. We never got to fix it and it's fine. But I do want to like zhuzh up the cushions a little bit, move those boxes, and move my electronics and throw on the wax melts. I'm probably gonna open up the curtains, because she said like partially opened curtains is good to let all the natural light in. So that is where we're at. You guys already saw the little breezeway area. It's been clean for a little while now. So that's all set too. And that's where we're at. So I wanted to just give you guys an update on all of that. I am going to our local light compost facility to finally get rid of the mattress and the box spring that's in the garage. My friend Melissa's husband has a truck, and she's picking me up, and we're gonna put that bad boy in the truck ourselves and bring it to the compost. Two girls doing what they gotta do, being baddies, you know. Gotta do what we gotta do. So that is what's on the docket for this morning. She's gonna be coming here in about half an hour or so, and then I'm gonna come back and I am going to edit my butt off. Hopefully I can finally fix my iPad, and then the pictures of this afternoon. So I'll take you guys through like little clips throughout the rest of the day, but then that's really gonna be it. So I will update you in a little while when I can. All right, y'all, just a quick little update. We went and dropped off the mattress and the box spring. I finished doing all of the windows, so everything is open and ready for Brooke. I did it in the other rooms as well. And I set the couch cushions like as best as I could. This is what we got. So hopefully it's decent enough. Obviously the dog and my other little things are gonna have to move, but that is where we're at. They are going to be here in about 10 minutes. And then I can finally breathe a little bit. There's still some other stuff going on behind the scenes as far as like paperwork and things like that with my daughter's father, but this whole segment will finally come to a close and we can move on to the next thing. But I'm really looking forward to just having a bit of a break over the next couple of days. So I will check back in when we're all done. All right, they're here. All right, you guys, it is done. They took the photos and we are listing Tuesday of next week, less than a week from today. It'll be 6 days from now, and it's insane to me. And she went over everything we need to do between now and then, and that's it. Like, it's happening. I am ready to just decompress, do nothing, take a break for the next 24 to 48 hours. So
I am going to call the vlog here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. It's been a very stressful last couple of weeks, especially this past week and the week before, and I'm ready to just reset my brain. So if you guys like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions, go ahead and throw them down in the comments. I'll try and answer them the best I can. And I will see you guys in the next video. Happy planning and stay magical. Bye.